Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a cool tarot reading, and I always say that because they always are, right? Yeah, I mean, once in a while there's like a little bump, right? But let's get into this, and yeah, my voice is improving. It's still not, I'm still not really Denise. Let's see what we have though. And I'm pulling these cards right now, Sagittarius, for the theme, the astrological theme, for the reading. So let me see what we have for Sagittarius. Let's see what the theme can be today for your reading. And we have Virgo. So there could be Virgo. Somebody's a Virgo. But Virgo is about your everyday life, your lifestyle, your daily grind, right? It's also about your health and your work, which is really related to your daily grind, isn't it? It could be about pets as well. And Mercury is the ruling planet. So when we know Mercury is ruling Virgo, this can be about communication. Maybe you're receiving some very important communication. You could. And this can be about service too. It is about doing things the right way as well. Virgo wants to do things the right way because it is the house of the daily grind. So, they get good at it, right? Basically, that's what it's about. So maybe you're doing something that is changing your daily routine, possibly your daily lifestyle, your obligations, responsibilities, just lifestyle in general could be. And this is about making things work. Yeah, being very functional and methodical. And Virgos can be perfectionists, right? So maybe there's something you're working on that you are like kind of trying to, bring to fruition, but, you really are kind of dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, right? Yeah, Virgo on the cusp of a house. This area of your life will probably run like a well-oiled machine, you see? Yeah, so let's see what we have, though, in this reading. And we've got a few oracle decks here. So let's see, and let's get some cards for Sagittarius. And, yeah, see what we got, you guys. Happy spring, coming out of Easter, right? Let's see what we have, you guys. And we have transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. And we see the Phoenix. Let's see what else. And we have answering the call. So for me, you look like you're going to get a call here because we have, Mercury, the ruling planet of Virgo. Could be, and says the time is now. So, maybe it's a phone call, but maybe something is happening really, and you know that you're going to do it. You're going to go forward. You're going to answer the call. You're going to take the opportunity. Yeah, you are. All right, because you have a fresh new way of living. Wow. That's very cool. That is change, right? And good change. We have begin now. Look at that. So, begin now is exactly what it says. And take your first step. Yeah. This is how we do it. And she's waving goodbye to the man, right? We always take one step at a time is fine. Lean into it, right? You don't have to stress yourself sometimes about rushing into things. Lean into it. Take the first step. Yeah, and that's how it is. So let's see. And Virgo is very methodical, so that makes sense as well. Somebody could be a Virgo. They could, as I said. Let's see what these cards have to say. And we have the spiritual message. So a spiritual message it can be kind of an awakening, like a powerful realization or like an aha moment, right? Interesting. There, it is a 41, it's a 5, so it's a little bit challenging, could be. Could be that also a chapter closes. But when we have transformation, we know that something's closing, right? Something's ending to begin something brand new. And we also have, a karmic message. So you are getting communication, Sagittarius, or you are the communicator in this situation. Only you'll know that, right? It's a 37, it's a 10, so something is completing itself. We'll get one more card for Sagittarius and anybody who resonates, because these are general readings. Yeah, they are. And now we have the repression card. So, there's no repression here because we have answering the call and a brand new beginning and, transformation. We have all that. Somebody might be messaging you, or they realize there could be a realization, a spiritual understanding, like an aha moment when somebody realizes, I don't want to keep repressing something, right? It could be creative or it could be about love, right? But, when you are repressing, you're pressing the off button, right? That's what you're doing. So let's see what we have for today for you guys, Sagittarius. We're going to use the Everyday Witch card because every day we're a witch over here. We try to be a nice witch, but, maybe not everybody will agree, but we're okay with that, right? We are. And yeah, when you get to be my age, your skin gets thicker. That's a really good thing, right? Yeah. And yeah, let's see. If you guys want to get a psychic reading with me, I'm always checking for accuracies. This is how I do it. They're lots of fun. We usually do them over a video call. You can get a reading if you would like, or just I can send you the reading, the psychic reading itself. But they really are fun. And yeah, and if you want a card reading within that, I have a card readings, tarot readings, and then I have the psychic, and then I have a combo. You can, choose the cards yourself. Basically, your higher mind is choosing the cards, and that's lots of fun. And you can get a free psychic reading with Mystic Sense, and I am offering past life readings based on Dolores Cannon's work. So yeah, about the psychic readings, if you don't know somebody, you just don't know them, or you want to know really where they're coming from, or for your own insight, yeah, check the description box below. So let's see what we have, and we're using these cards. Yeah, these witches are young and nice. They are. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We see the family here, right? And that's really King Pentacle and Queen Pentacle, right? Really, kind of, yeah. And let's see what else we have. And we have the Tower. So we had repression in this reading, and a new time to live, and somebody who's on board with it, right? They're answering the call. So the Tower there, she's happy, and usually this witch, right? You can see the card. Usually, she's happy with this Tower. She's like, I need to destroy the old so I can have the new. And if I had to learn something the hard way, the Tower can sometimes be that. It could be a powerful realization, like I said earlier, like an aha moment. Yeah, aha, right? We have the 6 of Cups, and here he's giving her a plant, right? And I'm not sure if that's his yard or, that's a nursery, but he's giving her the plant, and the cat is happy over it. The 6 of Cups could be somebody that you know, could be somebody from your past that this reading is about, and this could be the person who's contacting you. But yeah, it's interesting. With the Tower next to the 6 of Cups, it usually means that somebody realized something like late in the game, or like it just came to them, right? Kind of overnight, as a karmic message. And karmic, can speak about the past, anybody from the past, but it has to do with learning from the past, right? Much like the South Node in astrology. Yeah, basically, yeah. And that's what past life readings are about too. Yeah, they are very powerful to help you move forward. To empower you, yeah, and to clear past karma that you're not even sure, you don't even know you're carrying, right? Yeah, or holding on to. Now we have the Sun. This is about something brand new. We see the pregnant lady there, right? She's going to have her new baby. Maybe you're having a baby, Sagittarius, but for those who are not, and that is external to you, and that is something that's very happy, because these 3 women are. It really kind of looks like the grandmother, the daughter, and the next daughter, or the granddaughter maybe, but that's how it looks here. And all these little black cats are here with the sunflowers. So let's see what we have. And we have the 2 of Wands. And so here's the young, kind of like, he looks like a page sort of, but he's holding the globe. The 2 of Wands is about, I'm at a crossroads and I'm making a choice about my life. And that's what he's doing. He's holding up the globe and going, hey, where am I going to go, right? Where am I going to go live? Or, what am I going to do now? He knows, in this reading, somebody definitely knows what they're doing. But he had, before he kind of knew, he was, I feel like there's an awakening here, or a powerful realization, a spiritual kind of, awakening. And then there's a choice after that. This is also a choice. It's a crossroads, leads to a choice with the 2 of Wands. Yeah, and let's see here. And now we have, let's get to the top of the deck. We have the Fool. Yeah, here we go. We have the Fool showing up, and this is showing up in the past. So, she's here, and the ships are out in front of her, this little witch, and she's really happy, like, oh, I'm going to have a new beginning, or I'm going to do this, right? And, she's going to fly off of this kind of maybe a landing. I don't know what you would call that, but, it's a little bit of a cliff here, and she's going to fly off that and go somewhere and make her fortune, like the little pigs, right? And so that's what she's doing. And there's a ship there to represent her new calling, or what's ahead for her, or what she's looking at as her ship coming in, right? Now we have the Page of Wands, and here he is. Now the pages are messengers, and we have karmic message, spiritual message, and I thought we had another card. Answering the call could definitely be a message. Yeah, here she's opening the door and she's going. Like she had looks like she's, might have had an aha moment herself. And here is the elder coming there with the wisdom. Like the elk, or, you guys always get kind of like the deer, the antelope, and all that kind of mixed up, right? I probably should get clear on that. But, here she is, and those antlers talk about wisdom. That's really what that's about. So she's answering this call knowing that she's learned something, or that she's become wiser, right? Yeah, definitely. And so the Two of Wands is here, and he's going on a new path. And where's the cat? The cat is saying goodbye to him. Yeah, the cat says, I'm staying here because, I get a lot of catnip, and, I have little toys at home and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. My owner feeds me well, right? So the cat's letting him kind of go, and he's got his bag just like the Fool usually does, with his, minimal belongings here, and he's leaving. So it's about a new path and a new direction, and that is showing up in the concern. So that's what somebody wants here. Yeah, and the Tower was the challenge. Yeah. And so here we have the Judgment card, and this is in the environment. So she's declaring something. And we already have, she is, and she's playing this kind of, this horn, but, here are all the notes coming out, it's all the music, and she is, and the butterflies are there, and she's kind of on this path herself. But Judgment is either a rebirth in this reading. It sits underneath the Six of Cups with somebody else. You could be also Sagittarius. It's possible here that what you are doing is either returning to some type of creative endeavor, or returning to something. You could be saying, I'm not going to hold myself back anymore with repression. Yeah, I'm not going to repress myself, repress my desires, right? And so Judgment can be a decision, because we have the Two of Wands showing up as a choice in this reading. But I think it's a lot. I think that Judgment card, it may talk about in your environment, this is probably communication as well, or a declaration. Yeah, I feel like it is. And this could be rebirth with somebody, as I said. There may be forgiveness. Possibly that's not clear here. If forgiveness is, is important, or, part of this. But it is an awareness. It's an awakening. There's an awareness in this reading. All right, let's see what else we have. And now we have the Three of Wands showing up. And here's the witch. And this is about her future. And she's spinning her wand. And they are standing and looking out to the water, right? And so this is about the future. This sits in the hope. This is like, I hope I can really manifest a new future for myself. So the threes are about collaboration and manifestation, right? Yeah, creating and things like that. So if you're a three, if you have a three life path, it means that you are most likely very creative. Yeah. And so here we have the Justice card, and, she's supposed to be the judge, and she's sitting there, and she has her book of wisdom, or, yeah, it says law on there, right? And then she's got these two cats on the scales, and they're fighting. They're kind of hissing at each other. So she's trying to, weigh the scales, right? Maybe manage something that is fair, or try to maintain harmony and balance. But that's what this is about. It sits in the potential outcome with justice. And that's what she has learned, wisdom, by way of this book, basically, by way of karmic lessons, because we have the karmic message in this reading, and I feel like it is. I feel like this could be a karmic partner, definitely could be. But this is something, there's definitely having to do with the past, whether or not it's a lover or whether or not you are like restarting something, right? Or maybe returning to something, or possibly just really getting on, answering the call, answering your heart, answering your heart about something that you really want that is near and dear to you. That's how the reading is taking shape. Now we start with the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Tower as the challenge. We're going to get a card on that. We are. Let's see. And we have the Four of Swords. So she's sleeping, or she's meditating. She's more or less meditating, right? Because usually she's more or less meditating here. She may be sleeping. But this card, the Four of Swords, the moon is outside, the crescent moon. So she's in meditation, actually. She may be resting. This card is connected to healing and things like that. But with the Tower, this is a major reflection, right? Like a meditation, a major reflective energy, introspection about something she's learned in a very kind of difficult way with the Tower. Now, the witch there is saying, oh, it's good. I knocked it down. I knocked down the Tower. Good, because something has to be rebuilt, right? And, in that, they're all supposed to be witches, but, with the witch standing there, she has her magic wand as well. So she's done that. She's torn the Tower down. There's something that has been dismantled here. And now it is paving the way for you, Sagittarius, to answer the call. Yeah, whatever call that is for you. Now, remember the Six of Cups was showing up in the root, why it's all happening. External to you is the Sun. We'll get a card on the Sun. And here we have the Two of Swords. And here's the Raven in her ear telling her how to hit the target. She's blindfolded, right? How can you play darts or bullseye? It's darts, really. Yeah, it's not called bullseye, but, if you hit it, it's bullseye. And she already has hit it once. So this Raven is advising her in some type of spiritual way, right? Of course. And she knows what to do here. Interesting, even though the blindfold is over her eyes. So this is sitting with the Sun, the Two of Swords. It's in this deck. It's about something she's got to do. The Black Cat is there to support her intuition, right? And so this is something that she's doing, and this person who's external to you wants to hit the target. They want a bullseye with you, right? They do. They want to win, and they want this happiness with you, the Sun card. And I feel like this person may want a family with you, possibly. Now, if it's not love related, this Two of Swords, this is you. Like hitting the, external to you could be this creativity that you are working on. It may be, it could be a job promotion. It could be your calling, answer the call. You might be returning to something or just stepping up to do something that you feel like is your calling, right? Yeah, and so the Two of Wands showing up as how somebody is seeing themselves in this reading. At a crossroads, making the choice to have a new life because he's holding the globe, right? Now, in the past was the Fool. And it's next to the Page of Wands. This is somebody, or you, Sagittarius, this is about, in the recent past, you said, hey, I really want this, right? I mean, it could have been back when as well, right? And, the astrology is changing now. Saturn's in Aries. Neptune is in Aries. Saturn is in Aries. So it's a change. It's a big change up for us, depending on your houses, depending on your own rising sign and your houses. Your Sun too, but your houses as to how those planets, the change of signs, how that will affect you, right? And I'll be putting out an astrology video with all the horoscopes regarding the April moon on the 27th. That's a new moon, the Taurus new moon. I believe it's a new moon, not a full moon. And yeah, and then I will be putting all the horoscopes in there, right? I may have all the May horoscopes up as well, but that'll be soon. And let's look at the Page of Wands, you guys. Page of Wands is sitting here in the concern. That's all about a new path, as I have been. This whole reading's about a new path, right? The Judgment card in the environment. Let's get a card on that. And we talked about that a little bit. And here we have the Hanged Man. All right, is that a woman or a man? I suppose it's a man here. That's okay. But, the Hanged Man's here with the Judgment card. This is an epiphany that somebody had. It's like an awakening that you or this person had showing up in the environment. There's also a release because we have repression. So, the Hangman, represents Pisces. This is the 12th house of release, endings, and, amongst other things, and very nice things as well. But, there's a release here, right? And there's an epiphany as well because it's here with Judgment, which is an awakening for sure. The Three of Wands is showing up in the hopes and the desires. So, once again, this could be you. I want a new future. This is a future card. And this could be somebody who wants a future with you, for sure. The Justice card shows up in the potential outcome. This can be somebody who wants to weigh the scales with you from the past. Six of Cups is in the reading. It could be your own justice that you are, with your wisdom, you are kind of balancing the scales in your life. And you know that you just want to move forward and not do this, not repress your feelings about your life force desires, what you want, right? The solar plexus, what you want to create for yourself. And so we're going to end this reading. Yeah, if you guys want to get a reading with me, everything is in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me here. They are a lot of fun. Please like, share, and subscribe so I can keep these videos coming, and hit the little bell in order to receive my notifications. Thank you so much.